I love how you asked me if I was single like it was some kind of insult. Being single is not a sentence, it's a choice. I know that may hurt your fragile little ego to think that a woman may choose to be single because that would somehow insinuate that she doesn't need a man to survive. But contrary to a very antiquated opinion, a woman's identity is not defined by her marital status or connection to a member of the opposite sex. And I could take this a step further and say your words serve an even greater insult to women that have managed to escape abusive relationships. The fact that she's single today is a victory, and one she should be celebrated for at that. But you spread this shit on purpose, because if you can make a status of single carry a negative connotation, then people are more likely to stay in bad relationships just to avoid the label that you yourself deemed inferior. One second you're telling us to pick better men, and the next second you're chastising us for having standards. Either way, relationship status is not a means of insult, nor is any other classifying characteristic. But what I may find funniest about this is that I've never spoken to any man like a dog, especially not in that video. But you took my explanation of a woman's right to having expectations in a relationship as a personal attack on men. See the irony there? You'll always respond to any account of wrongdoing by men with an immediate slew of insults against women. There is no conversation. And that's exactly the problem I'm often referring to. There is no accountability in bad relationships, because you'll always move to insult the person communicating the problem. My suggestion of holding men accountable will only anger you if you have a history of evading it in past relationships. You don't want women to know they deserve better, because if they did, you wouldn't be able to mistreat them and then make them believe that it's ultimately their fault. Unfortunately, I don't care about your ego, but I do care about a woman's right to happiness and her ability to know her own self-worth. And if the empowerment of women makes you so uncomfortable that you feel the need to insult me, then do what you have to do, because I know what I stand for. And I hope that answers your question.